Hey Reggie, I want to preface by saying that this video is not entirely directed towards you, but I'm going to use your comment as a talking point and I'm going to address you directly. I've had this conversation more times than I care to count. I took a look at you, seem like a pretty young dude. And I'm going to try and be nice as best I can. It's kind of difficult for me because I think most Christians, I'm assuming you are, I believe, last when I looked, because I like to know who I'm talking to. I think you're like super into Jesus. Um, I feel like a lot of you are just demonstrably not good people, and the reason I say that is because of like opinions like that. I mean, you're defending this video and you missed the point. You say my logic is incoherent. It's not incoherent. I'll make it very simple for you. If I want to sit down and have a genuine discussion with a goal in mind, not just to discuss, right? The goal being I want to convince people of my standpoint, right? That's most of the time what debates and discussions, the aim is. It's not a good faith discussion, argument, debate, whatever, if a person who can actually have that experience is not present, right? And I find it hard to believe that somebody like fucking Logan Paul and having that preacher dude, who both have their own social media followings in and of themselves, couldn't muster up a woman who's either been pregnant, currently pregnant, or just a woman in general to be present and give her opinions. That's what I was saying. So, and then you fucking go about this, oh, well, unless X, you can have the conversation. I'm not saying you're not allowed the conversation. I merely asked, the real question is why a bunch of dudes are discussing a woman's ability to make a decision about her own body and the morality of it without a woman present. It doesn't seem like a good faith argument. You get what I'm saying? I myself am being a hypocrite, admittedly, in this video as well, because I'm talking on a topic that I personally can't ever have, any experience with. But I find it insanely interesting. If anybody watching this, you yourself, Reggie, can go back, look at all the comments from people who are responding to me and defending really badly this fucking take, right? It's almost all dudes, yourself included. And that just kind of furthers my point. There was somebody else who was like, oh, if they don't understand the point, maybe it wasn't a good point. I find it hard to place a lot of faith in people that believe in an invisible man they can't prove. Reading comprehension is really hard for Christians, and I'm going to explain why. It's really simple. Tons of people read the Bible. Everyone has their own interpretation of it. Isn't that fucking crazy? As something that you would live your life by, live your moral code by. If I talk to person X and then person B, right? They both will have entirely different opinions on this book that tells you how to live your life, gives you guidelines. I don't really think that that's a good standpoint for you to then tell others, because that's what the conversation's about. Even if you're just discussing it, this conversation has directly affected policy that affects people's lives. That's why I have an issue with it. If you're just having a conversation that has no way, shape, or form in affecting policy, go for it. But I think it becomes dangerous when you're incorporating religion. It's not just a discussion. It holds a lot more weight than that. And for you to be so dismissive in that my logic is incoherent and then start giving me examples of, oh, I can't talk about, say, firefighting practices if I'm not a firefighter. You and I both know that that's a fucking straw man argument, like straight out the gate. I know you're trying really hard, but you failed miserably, along with everybody else that responded to me. Because there's fucking super smooth brain bullshit of like taking just the base notion of what I said, not watching the entirety of the video, just watching 4 fucking seconds of it, and then I watched the video. I would challenge that most y'all don't know why most women get abortions, because 90% of you motherfuckers, when I speak to you, honestly believe that two things. Women just can't close their legs and they use it as fucking birth control, right? And the other one is that women just like wait till the very end and have an abortion. Almost every woman I've ever met in my life that has had an abortion has had that decision weigh on her harder than probably anything else in their life. But yet you have these dudes who will never have that experience have most likely never spoken with a woman who has gone through that experience or helped a woman through that experience fucking run their mouth about it. And that's my issue. And that's why I posed the question, why are these? So hope that helps you, man. Hope that helps you understand. I don't think so, but made for a good video, I think. I enjoyed it. And please, while we're at it, if I could be so bold, can y'all fucking keep your religion to yourselves, please? There's a reason it's dying. Very specific reason. It's because it's fucking annoying, all right? If Jesus was king, you wouldn't have to shout it from the fucking rooftops every 5 seconds and, I don't know, burn and pillage countries to make them believe what you believe, right? History is written by the victors, huh? Have a good day, buddy.